Hello friends, this is Arvinder Kalsey from Business Solutions. I'm back again to share some thoughts with you on COVID-19 and other things which are happening at the moment. First of all, it's been almost 6 months since COVID-19 hit us real hard. At that point, we were taken by surprise as to what's happening. And at that crucial moment, our government came and supported us by all means, financially, morally, and made sure that we can feel comfortable that there is somebody to support us. And I believe the government did a good job by providing us all the emergency reliefs what were required or what was the need of the day, especially like CERB, the wage subsidy and other things, so we could sustain that huge blow which we got it out of COVID-19. Initially, people sitting at home, when we lost our jobs, we were receiving almost $2,000 a month. And I know families at point they were receiving even $10,000 a month, though their annual income, monthly income otherwise would have been approximately around 4 to 5 thousand only. So technically, we got a lot of surplus money, which created liquidity in the market, which kept us going so long. As we know now that it's been almost 6 months, the government initially gave us 6 months, now there's a little extension. But I'm giving this call to you prior to the extension is over. It's a kind of a wake-up call for all of us to understand where we are now and where we are going to be tomorrow. In other words, what I'm trying to address is, what is the aftermath of this COVID-19? Or in simple words, what will happen once this entire financial aid is exhausted and we are on our own? What can we do at that point? Now, first of all, as we know, that our government has been trying to open up the economy at different stages in different provinces as they felt that this was suitable and they could really, looking at the numbers, what COVID numbers were coming, they were trying, and from stage 1, 2, and 3, now finally most of our economy is in stage 3. Apart from being in 3, the biggest challenge now is how are we going to deal with this? We need to be very responsible in terms, whatever the government has said, to maintain distance, to sanitize, to use masks when we go out. These all precautions has to be taken. Reason, if we don't take this responsibility, we can trigger this whole thing once again, and which could be very fatal at this point. Though the government has prepared a lot of things now, how to handle this and how to deal with this, but still, being responsible citizen of this country or being responsible living people of this country, it is our moral responsibility to make sure that we contribute at the best we can to make sure that this whole thing doesn't trigger off once again. So now the CERB is going to finish eventually. Now there's another thing which is coming, which maybe at this moment we have all forgotten, and we were relying on this and felt like as this is going to go forever. What is that? That is that we had deferred payments for 6 months for our mortgages, deferred payments for 6 months for our car loans, similarly for our credit cards, line of credits, and other things. Now, 6 months is kind of over now. So we are entering into the 7th month, which is September, or at the latest, October. So now the question comes in that how do I arrange myself to handle that situation? Prior to this, that I address that, let me address another aspect of our working conditions also. I'm going to give you examples so it is quite clear to you what I'm trying to say. For example, I had a company and I employed 200 people. We were all working hard. With 200 people, we had a huge production going on. We were selling that commodities out in the society, exporting some of the stuff and getting a huge revenue in response to that, which we were paying towards our wages and other stuff. And we're living all happily in terms of we were working hard, being responsible, we were contributing towards the economy of the country. Now just imagine this phenomenon which is happening here is not in Canada or America only. It's all over the world. Since COVID-19, demand and production has gone down altogether. People are focused on other things, how to survive other than how to boost up their productions. For example, as I said, if I was employing 200 people, I laid off almost 150 people or 200 people even and shut down my doors till we can come back. With the government's wage subsidy, which gave us a lot of support to stand up so as the business can run and we don't lose everything, I gave out a call to my all workers and said, hey guys, I've got a job, please come back. And most of the workers said, sorry sir, I'm not comfortable yet coming in. So obviously, if I'm going to open my doors and do some production work, I need people. So if you refuse, obviously I'm going to get some people from other sectors and employ them to help me out in starting up the production and starting up the company. You're not coming because you're still getting served. But keep in mind, the day serve is exhausted or finished, and you come running back to me and say, hey, Mr. Kalsey, I'm coming back. I might say, I'm sorry, I don't have a job for you. Reason being, the production which I was doing with 200 people has gone down. So now I don't need 200 people, I just need 50 people. So I've already hired 50. So what will happen? The 200 people who are having job, steady job, 150 lost a job, or even 200 lost a job. So technically, my point here is what I'm trying to make, that we should understand that sitting at home doesn't help. If for the last 6 months we have survived somehow, kept ourselves safe, if we follow these same things, what we have been doing for the last 6 months, and continue with our lives, I think we can still survive. And end of the day, we all have to work hard, harder this time. Reason being, we have to kickstart the economy back again. We have to give a lot of contribution towards the production line, the society and everything. So by saying that, what I'm trying to say, please go back to work. If your employers are calling you, kick off this CERB. Don't go behind CERB and say, if I'm sitting home getting 2,000, why should I go and work for 10 hours or 12 hours and then make 2,000? I think making 2,000 by working 10, 12 hours is better than getting CERB at home. Why? You will be back in the workforce and you have a secure job. You know that there's a steady income coming now. In other words, if we lose job and all the expenses come on top of us, just imagine how we're going to pay that. Would we be able to do it? I doubt it. Secondly, I would just say, it's a kind of a tip for you all people to make your mind. First of all, sit down and jot down all your fixed expenses you have at home, like your mortgage, your car payments, your credit card payments, your taxes, your fuel, your groceries and everything, and put a grand total to that how much money you need to run the house now. Now, on the other side, put up a number. What is the income you have now? Leaving CERB apart, because CERB is going to finish anyway. So once CERB is gone, I have, say, a total bill of 6,000 or 7,000 to pay. I should understand and see how much income do I have. That will answer the question I have said to you. It will answer automatically as, look, this is my expenses. This is the money I'm making. So either it will bring you into deficit or it will say you are at par. You're good. You're fine. If you're fine, hey, good luck. That's something what we all need. But if we are in a deficit, then we have to think about how the hell I'm going to pay all these bills. I don't have that kind of income. Maybe out of two people, working people at home, wife and husband, one of us get a job back and one doesn't get. So then what happens? So all these questions are very crucial questions, which for time being, we are all forgotten. Most of the people even are thinking that maybe the life will go on like this. We'll keep on getting served all our lives and we'll be sitting home and enjoying our life. No, it's not going to happen like that. Secondly, we all have heard about this thing that maybe in the fall, there could be a second wave of COVID-19 coming in. Though it's not certain, and we don't wish even that should come back again. But if, God forbid, that happens, just imagine how we will deal with that. On the first wave, the government came behind us. They took billions and billions of dollars debt on themselves and made us comfortable. technically, if you look at in terms of the financial aspect, the government has been already burdened with a lot of debt. And I personally feel, I'm not saying this could happen, the government would, if its second wave comes in, the government would not be able to support us to the extent what they did before. So this battle of second wave will be fought by us on our own. So we need to understand, are we ready for that? If it happens, then what do we do? So by saying all this is, it gives us one direction. What is that? Let's be responsible and let's kill this second wave if it is coming even. And we could be all happy in terms of getting our lives back. But if we are not responsible and we do not follow these things, what the government is saying us, we might be in a trouble. Again, whatever it is happening. By giving you alarm today, I'm giving you this message a little in advance before you finish with your CERB or whatever benefits you're getting, to gear up yourself, get ready, go find a job, or go back to your employer and say, hey, I'm done with CERB. Please take me back. I want to work. And by working, your mental health would be better, as well as emotionally, physically, and at all levels. I think you'll be back again with your real life, because right now, the life most of us are living is not real. It's all up in the air that we are getting money, we're sitting home, and we think we're having a good life, but no, it's very damaging the way the things are happening. So let's try to get out of this CERB thing as soon as possible. Look for employment, get back the jobs, so at least we have some security that once these aids are done, we are on our own, we are standing on our feet. Also keep in mind, once the economy stops or when it's stalling, it takes a lot of effort to bring it back again. So we all have to work hard for this and try to make sure that we can bring the economy back in swing, full swing. And at least by doing that, at least we're helping the country, we're helping ourselves, we are helping our fellow people also to get their lives back. So this was just a kind of an alarm or a wake-up call for all of us and all of you as well as. And I thought, because nobody's talking about the aftermath today, I thought, let me take a lead on this and discuss this out with you. I'm not saying that this is not hanging on your head. It might be hanging on your head, but you couldn't talk to anybody so clearly as I'm doing it right now. So basically, if there is anything which you need to discuss or talk, please, you can call me at my toll-free number, 1-866-790-8984. That is what we deal with. And also keep in mind, we are all over the country, in all provinces, we have our offices. So if there is something which is bothering you or which is not being answered or addressed, you can call me and we can discuss over the phone. At least I can guide you and show you in your circumstances what is the best thing to be done and what should be the right approach. By even doing that, you can certainly have a little bit of guideline and fix your problems yourself. If not worse, come worse, we are always here to help. So give us a call and be sure that somebody there is out there with whom you can open up your heart, discuss anything, and I'll be more than happy to do it. On this note, I will say that if there is any other update which needs to be addressed, I will certainly call upon all of you and come back again and talk about this, because what we are talking a real-time talk, which should be done today. So at least we can get prepared for a month and a half or 2 months when all the benefits are gone, so we can stand up again. So God bless you all, stay safe, and get back on your feet, have the confidence, you can do it. And I believe that's the way to go. Thank you, and God bless you.